everyone. So ever since David Zaslav, he took over Warner Brothers Studio and all the services, I feel like he's just doing all this thing. Now is a brand new things is happening. And I do see this trending since morning because this is huge. So it looks like HBO Max is merging into Max, and it is a combined service with the Discovery Plus. So if you get this Max service, you will be also getting, I guess, not all of them, some of the Discovery Plus program on it. And when I see this news, many people are really not happy about it. Mainly because when you hear HBO Max, initially the reason for this service to be named HBO Max, because HBO Max, end of the day, it is a associate with the name like HBO. So whenever you hear about HBO, you feel like you are getting top content, because HBO, they do make all this Emmy winning show, and they are amazing. Most of them are, like, rarely HBO show has disappointed people. Like, they're so good, groundbreaking, I will say. So obviously they wanted to make that combined service, and they made, initially the name is HBO Max. But unfortunately, ever since HBO Max launched back during the pandemic time, the timing for HBO Max was really bad. This service had really hard time making connection with customers. I feel like people didn't feel that, like, although it was initially, it was a little pricey because you were getting HBO Max, HBO content, so made sense. But now looks like they are launching this service, although the price is not increased. You can get this service with the ad, like it's $9.99 is the starting point. That is what I saw. And what do I think about this merger? I think personally it is a huge mistake, because as I was saying, whenever you hear about HBO Max, the reason for it, the name is the HBO, because it was connected with HBO. So HBO Max did made recently name because shows like The Last of Us, House of Dragon, this show did put HBO Max in a map in the streaming service. So streaming service is already so hard. Now the Discovery, I guess they're merging all this thing, although it does looks interesting, like you can actually access all this content. Same time, I don't know how many people will be seeking this service now that it is merging all together, because I feel like HBO Max subscriber, they're not interested into Discovery Plus programming, because Discovery Plus is different type of streaming service. Combining all them together is kind of like weird. Let's see how it will do. Overall, I feel like this is a huge like misstep, although you're not gonna see initially like the loss, but as the year will go on, I feel like people will be like more confused. They were already confused with the HBO Max. Now they're going to be even more confused. Like, what is this Max? It's not associated with HBO, Warner Brother, or nothing. Like, how will normal people know what its Max is? You know what I mean? Like, and it's not associated with Discovery either. Like, what is... Who is like approving all this like deal? Who knows? That is, of course, David Zaslav. He is becoming this. He's really not popular with people right now, because he's doing all this thing. Sometimes they're working, sometimes they're not. So far has not worked anything he has done. So who knows? Yeah, Warner Brothers, unfortunately, has become one of the studio doing all this thing, making their customers more confused. I personally think it's a mistake, like this association with the HBO. I don't get it. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this? And if you enjoyed about this video, don't forget to share my other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.